Oh, hello. Hey guys, it's Sarah, and oh my goodness, sorry, these boobs are out of control. I'm coming to you for Veda Day 24 for a little, oh my goodness, have I even done 21 week update? Let me check. I don't think I have. My kid's singing. Okay, well I haven't done a 21 week update. This is it. If I have done a 21 week update, then just ignore this. Okay, so week 21. This kid has been kicking. My tummy is huge. And I have been craving cheesecake and also fruit pizza. Now, I'm going to be honest. I've been craving fruit pizza for a couple weeks. I've not let myself have it. I've been craving cheesecake for a couple weeks. I've not let myself have it. No, that's not true. I've only been craving cheesecake this week. I let myself have it yesterday, and I also have already had a piece today. And it's just okay. I want that big, delicious, low-carb cheesecake, and yeah, I want the low-carb one from, sure buddy, from Cheesecake Factory. So if you have affiliation with Cheesecake Factory and you know how you can help me out, you just send me on, you just get, will they mail? Can you buy that and have it in the mail? I mean, the closest Cheesecake Factory to me is like, well, 3 hours away. It's in Nashville. I don't even think there's one in Memphis. But that's what I really want. And the cheesecake I had yesterday was a New York style cheesecake, and it was big and fluffy. But the one I had today wasn't big and fluffy. It was just like a bite of turtle cheesecake. Anyways, other than that, my food has been great. And you know, now that I think about it, for my birthday last year, my dad made me a low-carb cheesecake, and it was pretty big and fluffy. It was good. It could have been a tiny bit sweeter, but other than that, it was good. So maybe I need to just make one. I don't even think I have the energy to do that, but maybe I need to make one. Anyways, so did I really not make a week 21? I cannot believe that, because I'll be 22 weeks tomorrow. I heard you, bud. Just gonna give mommy a second. Our DVD player doesn't work, so we're entertaining with books, which is fine, but then I've got to be the one passing back the books. So tonight, we started soccer with Oz, and I'm gonna post pictures later on social media, and it went exactly the way I thought. He started out strong for a few minutes, and then he basically just cried the rest of the time. So that's happened in week 21. Also in week 21, I have had no more bleeding, and I have had some pressure and heaviness down there, but that is just a thing. My back and neck and shoulder pain have been inflamed the last couple days. I don't know why that starts. Some days it's worse than others. Again, I cannot pinpoint it to any kind of food or low carb, high fat, high acid, low acid. It doesn't matter. I can't pinpoint it. But sometimes it's just worse than others. And here's the deal. Of course, I couldn't pinpoint it before either, but I honestly don't know. I tried to pinpoint it before pregnancy. I never could find a pinpoint, but it may just be worse because of the pregnancy, which you know I've talked about before. So, also week 21, I got the phone call that Oz got accepted into the Kids Day Out program here in Martin. And so, it is 2 days a week. It is on Tuesday and Thursday, and it is from 9 to 2. And currently at this time, it's not something that we can afford, but I'm gonna start picking up that house that my friend Sherry's house on Thursday, and I'm looking for another house to clean on Tuesdays, or some kind of part-time something on Tuesdays. My dad has agreed, he has actually offered to pay his fee for us, it's $90 a month, which is actually super cheap until we can get established with those two jobs, those 2 houses or whatever I decide to do. Yeah. So until then, and so I thought that was really gracious. I initially turned him down. I had called them back in the spring, but they'd already had booked they were full, and then I called them in the spring. They were full, and then the lady told me that she I think you read them all, bub. You want the beach one again? Okay, well, you've already read all the books, and I can't reach anymore. She told me they were full, but there was a waiting list, and that she was going to put Oz on it if I didn't care, and he would be in the 3-year-old room. And she said, good news, the 3-year-old room's waiting list is a lot shorter. And I was like, awesome. But they started 2 weeks ago. They started when the school started. So 3 weeks ago? I don't know, whatever week we're in with the school. Our school started August 8th. So, she called me yesterday. She said, we have a spot for him if you are still interested. And it actually is perfect timing. It'll work out really well because I really thought he needed something. I didn't want it to be all day every day, and I just didn't want it to be all day even on the days he went. But I wanted him to have something where he could have his own friends and his own thing. And he needs some time away from me. And of course my dad was like, and you need it too, blah, blah, blah. But here's what he really needs. He needs his own friends, his own thing. And I wanted him to have something to look forward to after this baby comes. But I didn't want them to call me in like January and say, hey, we now have a spot. Because I was going to say no, but please keep us on the list for next year. Because I wanted him to have something to go to on Tuesday, something to go to a couple days a week, while after the new baby came. I just thought it'd be really important for him to have something. So I'm super excited about that, and I'm kind of feel like I'm gonna crap my pants. We went today. We met with the new teachers. We met with his teachers and his friends, and he played there for like 30-45 minutes, and it went okay. But at one point, because Brianna went with me because Ed couldn't go, we had stepped back out into the observation room after we talked to everybody and just kind of watched him play. And it's so funny because he loves kids older than him. He does not interact well with kids that are his age, but that's what he's used to. We have those friends at church, but particularly older kids is just his thing. That's what he likes to do. That's who he likes to play with. So anyways, that's just his thing. And so it was funny to watch him play by himself because he didn't really interact. Of course, again, he's little, and I know some of that will come. And he's got friends. He pays attention to them, but he just prefers older kids. So I think that'll be good. So that happened in week 21. We got accepted into that program. So he starts Tuesday, and I have a little money that I had put back that my parents had given me for Mother's Day, I think. And so he and I went to Walmart today and picked out a backpack. He's got to have a full-size backpack and like a lunchbox, which we already have a lunchbox. But and it was the first couple weeks are going to be awful, and I fully expect that. But I think in the long run, this is going to be so beneficial and so good for him. So, and for me too. And I'm excited about doing a little work on the side to feel like I'm bringing something in again to the family. And I have not been cleaning that house because since I was going to start back as soon as school started back, we've had something going on every week on Thursday since then. And I actually have a doctor's appointment this coming Thursday, next Thursday. But we'll see. I'll work that out then. So I don't know, I may be a basket case on Tuesday when he goes. I'm super anxious about it. And the center itself is just okay. The teachers were seemed super duper really nice people. I thought they could have interacted a little bit more with the kids. There were some missed opportunities I saw, not just with Oz, but with some other children. But I did early intervention for 11 years, so that's just what I know. And so, but if I was sending him there in the circle time, lacked. We did stay through several times, and it was hilarious. Oh, anyways, I didn't finish that story about Oz. So Bree we saw him grab himself like he had to potty. So Bree ran in and took him potty really quick, but he'd already gone in his pull-up, which is probably the reason he grabbed himself. And then she just quickly, after she took him to the potty and washed his hands and stuff, she quickly came back out again in the observation room. Well, then about 10 minutes later, it was so funny. He starts going, B, 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 and he was looking around for her everywhere, and it was so sweet. Then I was like, and so then she went back in because he was asking for her, and then she sat with him during circle time. And I said, if you could just go and stay with him all day on those Tuesday and Thursdays, that would be awesome. Anyways, also, side note, I have not, other than playing soccer tonight with Cammie while Oz had practice, I have not been working out or really exercising much since the bleeding incident. And that has been purposeful because I really exercised hard the night before. You don't want to stay at TT and Paul's? You just want to go home?
No, I just want to see.
You want to show them your new backpack?
Yeah.
Okay, and then we can go home.
No, I want to go home.
Is it just because you want a popsicle?
Yeah.
Well, can I get you a popsicle and then bring you back to TT and Paul's?
No.
But they want to see your new backpack.
But I want to.
But you can get a piece of chocolate at Paul's.
Okay, but can I get a piece of chocolate at my house?
Well, but don't you want to see TT and Paul? They want to see you.
No, I want to go home.
You are so funny. Okay, well, this is going to end here. But I will see you guys later. Bye.